Hello and welcome to another fun and exciting point of sale related video. Purpose of this video is to provide a little more in-depth information on the mobile device or the handheld device that works with the Cloud Retailer software. So there was a previous video, just gave a brief overview, but we'll go a little more in depth here. Again, this is the device in case you didn't see the other video. Basically, there is an Android phone embedded in a hardened case with a 1D laser barcode scanner. So very cool. Again, this is only for the Cloud Retailer point of sale software. Alright, so let's go into some of the things that you can do. So one of the more basic items is just a simple price check. So someone says, how much is this bottle of water? And there you go. It brings up all the information right on the device. In some ways, this is similar to what you see in a lot of grocery stores, corner markets, things like that. Wanted to make sure the database was synced there. Another scenario might be the employee is going through the store and maybe a barcode label or a shelf tag has come off. They can scan the item and the label can be added to the queue for future printing. Now, I don't have a label printer or a barcode printer hooked up, so I will cancel out of that. But again, one of those common little things that can happen. We also have the ability to do purchase orders, and that means this will take a few seconds to load all the purchase orders onto the screen here. I mean, we are dealing with a mobile device, so it's not going to have quite the same responsiveness as a true computer. You can see we have our purchase orders listed here, and we have our ability to create a new purchase order. I'm not actually going to go through that because this is not intended to be a substitute for formal training on how this works. I'll bring up one of the existing POs as well, and you can see right now it just has the single item on there. We could add more items if we wanted to. So next up, we will go to store transfers. If you happen to have multiple locations, it can be handy to either look at your store transfers or create a new one. So let's go ahead and create a new one. Actually, let me go back because I just realized you probably couldn't see what I did there. Little plus button in the bottom here. We can pick our location, so let's go Boise to Dallas. Little reference number. Notes, if you want to put anything in there. We will save it. And it'll take a moment. And then we can add our item. Should probably do this so you can see as I'm scanning here. And then we can change the quantity. Let's add a few of those there. And there you go. Obviously, you could add more items if you needed to. And let's see, product sales report. This is kind of a cool little thing. You're walking along in the store, see something, say, hey, is this selling or not? What's the deal here? And we can scan it. And of course, I picked a product that has no data to show because we haven't sold any yet. Well, that was kind of silly, but the idea here is you'd get a snapshot on some of the items. And actually, let's try something that I think might have sold here. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. We'll just type it in. If I can spell beer correctly. And Bud Light, that usually sells pretty well. This will give you a better idea. Well, we didn't sell that many of that either. We've got plenty on hand, but only sold one last year. Anyway, so that gives you a nice snapshot. Again, if you're, sometimes when we're walking through our stores, we look at something and say, is that really selling? I'm not sure. So you could take one of these, scan it, and get some basic data without having to go back to the office or anything like that. And of course, for physical inventory counts, we can join one of our counts that might be in progress. And again, this part of it would require a little more training so you know exactly how this part of Cloud Retailer works. So that's it. I know that was kind of a brief, kind of not probably too structured overview of the device, but wanted to actually show how it worked in real time so you can get a feel for the functionality of the device. If you have any questions, contact information will be in the video description. Thanks for watching.